and you would have a wealth of knowledge that you couldn't even put a number on. So you don't have to use social media to build your community.
It's as if there are two wolves living inside you. One wolf is good. He only fights when it is right to do so. Another wolf is hateful. He fights no matter the reason. It's as if these two wolves are both fighting to dominate your spirit. And he asked his grandfather which wolf is stronger. The grandfather looked into his grandson's eyes and he said, "It's the one you feed."
What's up, 8901 family? It's your boy Prel back with another video. This one is a more informal one. I usually don't do videos like this because I really don't want to tell people what to do with their own camps. I feel like it's good when you organically figure it out. But I wanted to make this video just if it could help somebody. Hopefully it does. Real quick, if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do that. And if you haven't subscribe so you can get any updates on any videos like this or any of our other content. And we're gonna get right into this video. Today's video is about building a community. Why is it important? Where do you start? And what benefits have I got from building a community around my dogs? So right now we are in the lab. I'm at the shop. The dogs are at home, fed, walked, and feeling good, enjoying my house. You know, first we want to talk about why building in a community is important. Building a community is important because essentially a lot of people start out and they don't have customers. So it can be an uphill battle when trying to sell dogs if you don't have a community built around you already. And why is it important to build a community? It's very important to build a community all around. Every good company has a community around it. And you can take some dogs, for instance. It can just be one dog. They have cult followings around that one dog, and it puts on the whole camp. So it's really important to build a community solely so you can have a community to build off when you start. A lot of people want to wait till they get dogs. A lot of people, maybe they got their male, not their female. Maybe they got their female, not their male, and they scared to drop. I'm telling you, go ahead, drop. Start making your videos. Get ready so you don't have to look for your customers when you start having puppies, essentially. Another thing is when you build a community, you get a lot of people talking. It's a lot of knowledge being shared in that community. Some things it may help you with your breeding process, and it makes it very easy for you to reach out for mentorship, or just if it's not mentorship, just maybe you got a quick question about some stuff that's changed the game. One little thing can add to your whole camp, and it can be so simple as, you know, what's a good one that I learned from just meeting people. If you have people coming into your yard with outside, when you got people coming into your yard, into your camp to check out your camp, it's common practice for breeders to have people step into bleach water, like a little pan of bleach water, just to clean off the bottom of their shoes so they don't bring no outside bacteria. It's little shit like that that could make a big difference in your yard. Just the knowledge goes so far. Also, resources. Knowledge is a resource, but there are also other resources. There's a lot of people out here who do a lot of services in the bully game. You need your ultrasound. You need PG testing. You don't always have to go to the vet for certain things like that. By the way, I also recommend that you do have a healthy relationship with your vet. Don't just rely on people that you meet on Facebook or building communities, and don't use that as your only resource to take care of your dog, pretty much. But you need to build a community as far as resources go, because the community is filled with people who have knowledge that you can benefit from, or they have services that you can benefit from. And I feel like building a rapport with those people is always good for business all the way around. building a community can be the difference between you and the person next to you. Where do I start? Best place to start is anywhere. Anywhere you can create a platform for your dog. I started with Instagram and eventually migrated to YouTube because I saw two things. There wasn't a lot of people making bully videos when I first started. There was a handful. I can probably name them all on one hand. And I wanted to be transparent with my potential customers. That was the real reason why I created it. At the time, it was too many people scamming, and I wanted to be transparent, and I didn't want to give no questions to whether people were actually talking to me or, I can actually put a face to the name. So that's why I started my YouTube, and that's why I don't drop all the time, and I'll probably drop more once I start having litters and stuff like that. But before I even had a litter, I understood that I needed a community. You need a community. So I started on YouTube, eventually worked other platforms. I started getting monetized. I haven't been monetized on YouTube, but I started getting free stuff for my dogs from TikTok. I still can go in there and find something that I want my dogs to use and, get it for free, essentially. There are multiple benefits from building a community around your dog. You have brand equity, you have resources, knowledge, and sales. And it gives you a sense of notoriety with customers as you do business with them. They can see you and what you're doing with the puppy they plan to get from you. And it legitimizes the connection because when people see you for who you are, they can make their own assessment and be like, yeah, this is the type of person I would want to buy from. And that's the main reason of building a community. It's all around beneficial to you, and you don't have to wait until you have a litter. You don't even have to wait till you have a dog to build a community. Just know, eventually people are going to want you to show what you're talking about. You can't just start a community. You gotta have something to back it up, and that's why you gotta drop stuff. You gotta get on these platforms. You just gotta show up. If you haven't taken anything from this video, take from this. Show up. Just start making videos. You can say, oh, I don't know if my content's going to be funny, if it's going to be interesting. I don't think I'm that interesting. I guarantee you are to somebody. And I guarantee somebody's going to watch your videos. And the biggest mistake that I see people make when they're trying to build a community is they focus too much on clicks, likes, and views. And they measure their success by that. You have to understand that failure is a part of the process. If you consider a few views as a failure, so be it. Failure is a part of the process. You have to go through those to get to the promised land, so to speak, or where you want to be. My favorite quote: if you're going through hell, don't stop, because eventually you're going to get out of that shit. So drop the video. If you don't get all the likes or the results, you might have thought it was the best video you ever made, and you get 3 likes, 2 comments. It don't matter. It's the journey that matters. And when people see the journey, they're going to see all those little likes. See that people like when you start from the bottom, bro. And those little likes are you paying your dues. Just pay your dues. Get that out the way. Because it's not only going to make you better, because through trial and error, you're going to learn what works for you, what videos pop, what videos don't. So it's better for you to start now so you can have the analytics. You can understand your business from a whole new standpoint. What works for him may not work for you, because the people who associate you with your personality and your dogs, it just don't copy nobody. Be authentically you. drop them videos, and what's for you gonna come. It's a whole wide world out here, and don't let people discourage you. You might see people on YouTube that's doing ideas that you might have, or they don't overthink it. Just do it. This is your message. Just do it. Go ahead. I think the most important thing is, though, you don't have to take the social media route to build a community. So me personally, I might start with social media, but I do my bully meetups. It has been a impeccable resource for me for knowledge and just being around the right people, or people who are active in the community. There are people who do meetups all the time. I do have my own Facebook group just for bully meetups, because social media is cool, but actually getting out and meeting these people and building genuine connections is more important to me. So I wanted to have a community of people who are in my local area, whether I know them, I don't know them, just open my eyes to what's out there. And, you know, just if you're very competitive, let's say you're very competitive, I'm more collaborative, but let's say you're very competitive, at the very least, you'll know what's out here and what's your competition. But for me, I look at it like maybe I need a stud that I'm looking for. Bully meetup. I did a bully meetup and I found my stud. That's how I got the stud that I'm using right now from the bully meetup. So it's an impeccable resource for you to actually go out to bully events, go out to dog shows, sanction shows, fun shows, bully meetups, go check out somebody's camp, build relationships like that. And you would have a wealth of knowledge that you couldn't even put a number on. So you don't have to use social media to build your community.
You can do whatever you need to do to graduate. Go talk to somebody right now. They out to help you. You spend all day on the phone anyhow. Why don't you make a phone call that's going to help you in your future? All you got to do is pick up the phone and make the call. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.